Dan and Phil in the studio with me to tell me more about it. Hello, guys.
Hello, Alan.
Hello. You were there as well last year.
We were interviewing One Direction in a toilet. They left the smallest dressing room in the whole of Wembley Arena for all the Radio 1 people to do their interviews. So we were in this tiny corner by a mirror interviewing One Direction.
It was fun, though.
It was a very fun event.
The people that little room saw, I interviewed Taylor Swift as well for some Swift advice in that very room.
Wow.
She's so tall and beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah, like a praying mantis made of glass.
I did talk about it for about 6 months afterwards. There is a photo of her and me on my Instagram. I was very proud.
Wow, jealous.
Yes, so One Direction, Taylor Swift, they're the kind of people that were there last year. We'll tell you about who's going to be at the Teen Awards in a few weeks' time. But guys, you're here tonight to talk about something in particular.
Yes, it is the Teen Hero Award, which is probably by far, it's one of the, if not the most important award of the night. Would you say so, Alan?
Absolutely. I was doing I kind of hosted the panel last year, so the kind of the process that went on behind the scenes to decide who the heroes are. I mean, everyone is a hero in their own way, but we had to try and pick 3 people to give an award to on the night. Radha, you're involved in the panelists here as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to be on the panel. I'm really excited, actually. Really excited.
So this is an important stage. This is where we open everything.
Yeah.
So what we are looking for is 3 outstanding people between the ages of 12 and 17 who have a story that deserves some recognition, okay? So if there's someone listening who knows somebody that has done something so amazing that the whole world needs to hear about it, we want them to get in touch, okay? Because this is their chance to be nominated for the Radio 1 Teen Hero Award. It could be a brother, a sister, a carer, a fundraiser, or just, one of your friends, as long as they've done something completely out of the ordinary or selfless or amazing and are in between 12 and 17 years old in the UK.
Yeah, so we need someone really amazing who's acted courageously or maybe been through a really hard time, or maybe they've done something like massively contributing their community. And if you know someone listening who's that amazing, we need you to nominate them now. You only have about 2 weeks to do this until 9 p.m. on Tuesday the 10th of September.
Yeah, 2 weeks. There are 3 categories of amazingness, okay? The first is acting selflessly. Are they someone that has done something particularly selfless and remarkable? So, giving, inspiring others. Are they a role model, perhaps in their community? Have they done something that has made a real difference to their friends' or family's lives or to the people that live near them? Or have they acted with courage or bravery? Have they displayed courage or bravery in a really tough situation or helped somebody in an extraordinary way? That's the kind of stories that we're looking for.
Yeah, and once you've submitted your nomination to our team at BBC Radio 1, we will read all the entries and create a shortlist. And if the person you nominate is shortlisted, we'll get in touch and send them an email and get their email address. And the shortlist will then be presented to the panel of celebs and experts who will decide on the winners. And we're actually on the panel.
Does that make us...
Yeah.
You're there as well.
I mean, I guess you're an expert, Dr. Radha.
Only just.
Does that mean that we're celebs or experts, Phil?
I think so.
Are we either of those things?
I'd like to think I can see a hero.
Yes, I like to think that too.
Yeah.
Without giving any names, do you know anyone else who's on the panel?
We don't know anyone.
You don't
else.
know. It could be a surprise.
It's well cool.
Do you know?
I know.
Are we allowed to know?
I work next to the person who's organising it, and she keeps telling me who's on it, and I'm like, you're kidding, that's amazing. So this is a top panel.
I'm so excited.
But I will act professionally in the face of these celebs that will be on the panel.
No fangirling on the panel.
Yeah, okay, so if people have a thing about who they want to nominate and why they deserve a Radio 1 Teen Hero Award, then go online and fill in the form. You can find it at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1, and as Phil said, you have until 9 p.m. on Tuesday the 10th of September to submit your nomination, which is about 2 weeks.
And if you want to find out more, all the details and terms and conditions are on the Radio 1 website, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1/Teen Awards.
Hey!
Dan and Phil, thank you so much.
Thank you, Alan.
Thanks, guys.
BBC Radio 1's Teen Awards.
The Surgery on BBC Radio 1.
That just meant that section's over, but you're still in the studio, but, you can leave or stay, it's all fine.
We'll just sit and listen.
Give some advice.
Any problems you'd like to share with Dr. Radha this week, guys?
Any medical emergencies, Phil?
I'm doing okay. I just got span around about 100 times on the chart show, so I'm still feeling a bit queasy.
How do you recover from nausea?
Motion sickness.
Yeah.
Oh, what can I say? Just don't do it again. Don't go on the chart show again.
Not going to do that again.
No, but I actually get quite sick looking in cars. When I'm in a car and I look down at an iPod for a second or just not out of the window, window, I get really sick. Is that normal for most people, or do I have a particularly bad case of motion sickness?
No, I think that's quite normal actually. The best thing to do is not to read, not to look down, open the window, sit in the front seat, deep breaths through your nose. There are medications if it's really bad.
Yeah. Or you could just put your head out the window like a dog.
Like a dog.
and pant, why not?
Let's go to the phone lines because I believe Amy's there at the moment. Hello, Amy.
Hi.
Hi, Amy. How can we help tonight?
I'm just calling to get some advice on how to get over a breakup.
Okay. This is your breakup, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And you really liked this guy, did you?
Yeah.
How long were you going out together?
3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months. Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 11.
11. Right. Okay. So a bit of a heartbreak, Dr. Rada. How can we help Amy get over this guy?
So I think the first thing to do is to stay busy. So try and distract yourself. Don't be alone. Don't be somewhere sitting, getting upset by yourself. Be around your friends, be around your family. Tell people around you what you're going through. And what I would say is it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing to feel upset and hurt and sometimes to feel, is it my fault? Having regrets about things. But my advice is it will get better. It honestly will. The main thing to do in this short period of time is to keep busy, keep distracted, get some support from your friends and family, and it will get easier. I know it doesn't feel like that, but it will.
No, guys, do you remember your first breakups?
I do. I was about 11 as well, and I was really sad. Do you want to know? It's a really sad story.
Please do.
The girl, it was really nasty. It was a friend's birthday party that I wasn't invited to, and she dumped me on the phone. It was I was so awful for ages. But you know what I did? I learned how to have fun by myself.
Definitely.
But we didn't have Taylor Swift back then, so that's what I'd recommend now. If I were you, I would listen to a lot of Taylor Swift and eat a lot of ice cream and just do what you find fun and get happy.
Yeah,
Phil?
I think you'll notice that this time next week you'll be feeling just even a little bit better, and that'll keep getting better. And after you've had some time on your own, I'm sure someone else will fall into your arms
Yes.
in the most romantic way possible.
Does that help, Amy?
Kind of, because he said that he loves someone else and now he's going out with my best friend.
Oh, no.
What a fiend.
Do you know what? It's better that he said this to you, because as much as it hurts right now, the other option is that he just tried to carry on with the relationship and he just didn't have the right feelings for you. You deserve to have someone who's there completely for you. And if he's looking at other people and deciding that other people are just as good as you, then he is wrong and you don't need him.
And don't let this affect your self-esteem. I know that's a really easy thing to say, but, I'm sure you're wonderful and beautiful. And just because that particular person, isn't around, it doesn't mean that you're not as beautiful or as fun or as nice. There are other people around there, and you will find someone.
Yeah, good luck with that, Amy. We're here to help if you still need us. But I think by next week, as Phil says, you'll feel much better. Text has come in saying, I'm starting a new school in September. I'll be going into year 10. How can I make friends when everyone already has their friendship groups? There are about 3 other new students. Please help. Thank you.
Good question, because everyone's going into new environments in September, and
new
I remember,
college, new schools.
I remember going from different, from one school to another or to university, being really frightened and really scared. So again, it's a normal thing. What I would do is try and make friends with the new people in the first day or so. Have a bit of support from them because they'll be feeling exactly the same way that you are. So try and make friends with them initially, but just take your time. Go to things. Try and mix with people. Don't stay by yourself, and also don't rush yourself. So don't worry if in the first couple of days you don't feel like you've made best friends. You will do. Give yourself a bit of time.
Yeah, when I started a new school, I thought it'd be a good idea to completely dye my hair blonde and pretend I was a surfer, which was not the best idea. So I think my advice would be just be yourself and speak to people that you'd like to hang out with. Don't try and impress the cool kids or hang out with the clique that you might not really like that much. Just speak to people with your interests and you'll make friends in no time.
Yeah, I think so. And in these days with things like Facebook and stuff like that, make friends with the people that you seem to get on with in class, because you'll be forced into these situations in classes with people to see who you like and then get talking to them on the internet, and then they might want to hang out with you outside of school.
Yeah, and if you are a bit chatty, it'll probably be a relief to them as well, the person you're talking to. Like,
Absolutely.
oh, this is a nice person who's interested in me, because it's usually a little bit scary for everyone when you go back to school.
Thank you very much. Did you go to college?
I did, yeah.
And was the first day really difficult for you?
Mine was a sixth form, so I did take some of my friends along with me. But yeah, there were a few people who were finding it difficult. So I kind of went out of my way to talk to them as well. And we got loads of new people in our friend groups. So I wouldn't worry about it.
You can imagine over the next few, actually a week, because schools start back in about a week's time, unless you're in Scotland, and they pretty much start already, haven't they?
Yeah.
Then right now, the stress is new school or new college, new schoolmates, and the fear of not getting on with people. But actually, if you think about it, that's going to pass really quickly. It's a day or two in, and you'll have your friends already.
Yeah, and there's loads of people in the same boat as well. So
absolutely.
Someone's texted in saying, when I go back to school in September, I'll be in year 11. I'm really excited to go back, but I'm really worried because in year 10, I got bad grades and got stressed and overwhelmed over the small things because of it. No matter how much I revise, I can't get the grades that I want, and I feel that I need to get. So, what can I do in this year? What should be different?
So, what should be different is that you should have looked back at last year, maybe spoken to your teachers or someone else to actually understand why you didn't get the grades that you wanted to get. So, was it because it was the way you were revising? Was it that actually these are subjects which you're not going to get the grades in that you want, and actually you've got other skills in other areas? So try and get a bit of feedback from teachers and from other people about why it went wrong last year, and then from that, the year that's coming, try and take that feedback and change some things about the way you revise, about perhaps what areas you want to focus on, and just work a little bit harder at the things which you didn't do very well at.
Okay, thank you very much. Someone's texted in, Ellie's texted in actually saying, hello Alan and Dr. Rada, I've got a very sore toe and I don't know why. Dan and Phil, feel free to have an opinion.
This looks like it's actual medical advice, so I'm going to remain completely silent.
It looks kind of rather black in one corner.
It does.
It's also covered in glitter, which I don't think that's
I think that's moisture, Phil. It's not the glitter.
Fashionable toenail.
Yes.
So looking at this, I would say the most likely thing is a fungal nail infection. So sometimes you can get yellow, discoloured nails that flake and chip away. They're really common, and you can easily get something from your doctor for that. The other thing it might be, if you've bruised it, you can get a similar sort of darker sort of area underneath the nail. Extremely rarely you can get sort of moles under the nail, and that's the time you should definitely see your doctor. But to me, it looks most like a fungal nail infection, which everyone gets. Keep your feet nice and dry and clean, but go and see a doctor.
Thank you, Rada. Dan, I thought you'd have got there though eventually.
Yeah,
right?
I was totally going to say fungal nail infection.
Toe experts.
They'd written it down, I can see.
Right, I'm going to let you guys go.
Okay, thank you.
You are more than welcome to do a surgery with us anytime you want.
It was nice to come into your studio for once, as you always come to ours to say the surgery's coming up, so this was nice.
We'll have to do like a merge show one day, and we'll get your advice. So,
great.
03 700 100.